Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about my skin story and how I got it to clear up, and I'm super happy to be doing this video today because that means that my skin is finally at a stage where I feel comfortable with it and I can actually give you some tips and tricks of what I did and how I got here. So I'm very happy. If you've been following me for a while, you know that my skin hasn't always been this clear. It's not exactly where I want it to be yet, but it's much better than it used to be. I used to have a lot of breakout, and when I got breakouts, they used to stay really long and leave very bad scarring. So I finally gathered some tips and tricks that really helped me personally to clear my skin and get rid of the acne scars, and I'm very happy with the process. I haven't had skin like this in years. I want to say I have no makeup on whatsoever because I thought it would be fitting for the video. I just have my brows filled in and I'm super happy. So I'm very excited to be sharing these tricks with you. Just keep in mind that everything skincare related is usually very personal. Every skincare story that I've seen, all skincare routines, even though you may have the same problem with your skin, it might not always be the same products and the same treatment that's going to fit your skin personally. For example, I've always used salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide based products to treat my acne, but that actually didn't help my skin personally. So anyways, let's just get into this video. The first thing that I did, and I really found that it really helped my skin, and everybody tells you this, but it's much easier said than done, is to let your skin breathe. Honestly, I think for a very long time I used to wear foundation and makeup on my face 6 or 7 days a week. I know that's really bad and I should let my skin rest, but when you have really bad breakouts, you always want to cover them up, and they're painful and they affect your confidence and you don't like the way it looks, obviously, so you always want to kick them up and hide them. And that's the cycle that I fell into. But over the summer, I really decided to let my skin breathe, and I used to go a few days without putting makeup on, and that really helped my skin. It lets it rejuvenate, it lets it heal itself, and so just try to limit the days that you put makeup on. Another thing to really help your skin is to really clean it well, and I know everybody says this, but it's super important. Don't ever go to bed with makeup on. I think I've never been guilty of that. So pat on the shoulder for that. At night, what I usually do is to remove makeup and then cleanse. So I always do a double cleanse, especially on days where I wear makeup. So what I usually use is some sort of makeup wipe. I really like these from Kirkland. I feel like they're really soaked into the product, and you actually get some product on the cloths, and they're thick enough, and you can just use one and it's gonna get rid of all the makeup on your face. Plus they're super gentle and inexpensive, so that's a bonus. Then second step is to actually cleanse, and what I use, and any cleanser will do really, like this just stays on your face for like 1 minute at most. So you don't need to spend a ton of money on cleanser personally. And the one I really like is the Philosophy Purity Cleanser. I've been using this for about 2 years now, I think, and I really like it. It's foamy, it doesn't strip your skin, it removes makeup, and this is supposedly a 3-in-1. It's supposed to remove makeup, cleanse, and tone, but I always do the extra steps too. But it really deep cleans your skin, and I'm happy with it. In the morning, what I do, however, is to not always use soap on my face because you don't want to irritate your skin. When you irritate your skin, that's where breakouts can happen. So you usually have a tendency that when you have breakouts, you always want to super cleanse your skin, but that's going to actually work against you and irritate your skin even more. So in the morning, what I usually do is use some sort of micellar water, and this is a really gentle cleanse for your skin because you'll have a really deep clean at night. So in the morning, I like to keep it very simple and very light. Another trick is to not overdo it with your skin. It's actually going to work against you when you just try to treat and you don't actually let your skin do its own magic. Don't overcrowd your skin with too much product, as in skincare products and treatments. Just stick to the minimum and let each product do its magic. I only treat at night and not in the morning because the product that I found that really helped my skin is this. It's a topical tretinoin cream, which is a derivative of retinol. And if you know retinol, that's one of the only chemical compound that actually works for anti-aging, and the way it works is that it stimulates the skin renewal. So the way it works for acne is that it's going to help the healing process, and it's going to bring everything to the surface so that your pores actually are able to unclog, and it really speeds the healing process. As I mentioned earlier, I used to use salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, but that never actually really worked for me, and it actually irritated my skin more. So I found that this and any sort of skin renewal product actually really helped my skin, because not only does it make it heal faster, it brings everything to the surface, but it also helps your scarring heal faster and fade faster. So I really like this cream. I got this from a doctor. It's prescribed. So I would strongly suggest that you go see your own doctor and you ask for something like this, because this is the only thing of all the years. I've had acne honestly for like, I don't know, over 14 years now. Like it's been really a process, and this is the, I don't know why I didn't go to a dermatologist or doctor before, because I thought I could get rid of it myself, but I just go consult a doctor who's the best to suggest you a skincare cream, a topical cream that's going to work best for you. Now keep in mind that also my acne wasn't one of the worst acne ever. Also it was sort of like cystic acne, because it was like really deep inflammations, and it got really red and very painful to the touch, but it wasn't like huge. It was always like 1 or 2 or 3 at once, but it wasn't like clusters of acne. It was still painful, it was still very annoying, it would still take forever to heal, and this is what really took care of it for me personally. So other than treating at night, you want to keep, once again, your skincare really simple, because you want your skin to be able to rejuvenate itself with its natural healing properties and powers. So what I usually do is use a toner, and the rest of my skincare usually is always targeted towards hydration, to be able to just keep my skin and its natural state very balanced and very hydrated. Usually when people have acne, they tend to go towards products that are actually going to dry out their skin, and they stay away from hydration product, but that's actually what you don't want to do, because when your skin gets too dry and too irritated, then that can cause inflammation and breakouts as well. Whereas if you keep your skin hydrated, it's going to be more balanced, and it's going to be able to naturally balance itself out. So toner, that's a hydrating toner, and then I go in with a serum and a gel cream, which is not very heavy, but it's also hydrating. So they're both from Laneige. I really enjoy them. They're light and they're very hydrating. They don't leave me overly greasy, so that's what I use in the morning. Now at night, I usually go in with this and just a thin layer of cream over it, just to seal in all the product. Another thing you want to do is use masks. Now masks are super important, because they actually like a superpower skincare, like a supercharged skincare product. And the one I really like is this detox mask from Caudalie, and this is actually like a pink clay mask, so it's a bit more gentle than black clay, but it really deep cleanses your skin, and it takes everything out of your pores. It actually soothes breakouts really well. So when you feel like something's coming, use this on top of it. And I usually use a mask once a week, and also use some sort of hydrating mask to again soothe the skin and really calm down the breakouts. Again, I really like this one from GlamGlow. It's the Thirsty Mud. It works wonders. It smells great. It's a great product. Also, what you want to do along the lines of skin renewal and also making your scars fade is to exfoliate. And I can't stress this enough. You don't want to overdo it, but you really should emphasize on putting time aside every week to do this. I do it about twice a week, so every 3 days about, and this really helps your scars fade. I can't stress this enough. Just be careful to not actually rub too hard when you actually have an active breakout, but on all the other spots, like I still have some sort of scarring, like they really faded well. On those spots, you really want to scrub and get rid of that dead skin, and with that cream, it actually helps the skin renewal process as well. I really like this scrub specifically. I've talked about it before. It's the Strivectin Instant Retexturizing Scrub, and this actually has some complexes in it that help for skin renewal, and I really enjoy it. And last but not least, you've all heard this trick, of course, and it's to use SPF. And SPF is actually going to help your skin when you go in the sun to not get overly irritated, and actually when you have scarring and you go in the sun, your scars will actually get darker. So you actually want to protect your skin against the skin rays for that reason, and also for anti-aging reason, because you don't want to get wrinkles and stuff. I'm really bad with sunscreen, honestly. I'm guilty of it myself. I don't use it every day, but even in the winter you should be using it every day. This is not my favorite sunscreen either. If you have suggestions for me, please leave them down below, because I've never found a sunscreen that I actually love. And this is from Laroche Posay. It's an SPF 60. This is what I normally use when I do use it, but anyways, I'm always on the lookout for something to use on my face as far as sunscreen. So that was it for my video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it helps you in some sort of way to help clear up your skin. If you are going through some sort of skin problem, I really feel for you, and I've been there. Trust me, I know that it's a process. I know that it's painful, and I know that it sucks, but we'll all get through it one way or another. I really encourage you to explore all the options that you have, and I'm sure that you find something that will work for you in the end. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I love you all. Have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.